The Guess Who. The Guess Who. The Guess Who with Jacob Gibbs. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Now let's start the show.
So Julie Sikes on here today. Just yelled roll tide, so this is going to be the shortest podcast there ever was.
Yeah. Roll tide.
No, hell no. We're done with all that. They done got me now. We're done with that. We're over that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, Yale?
Don't get it started. We got screwed. Even lost the Schaefer set back in Missouri.
I bet y'all like that with all the farm animals.
You know, I got 3 goats.
Are they fainting goats?
No.
No? Well, that's no fun.
They're kind of
or is it
what?
fun?
One of them.
Do you have your own fun? That was a bad idea.
I always get people. I'm like, you know, a man that never gets laid. He's got 3 goats.
Monday, Wednesday, and Wednesday.
And Friday, yes.
Yeah.
I went to a doctor one time, or not a doctor. Me and my wife went to the psychiatrist one time, like a marriage counselor, you know.
Yeah.
He came to me and, you know, we got in there and he's like, what's going on? You know, I'm like, we're just having problems. So he just leans down and gives her the wettest freaking tongue kiss you ever seen in your life. And he said, can you do this 3 times a week? He said, can you do this 3 days a week? I said, well, I can drop her off on Monday and Wednesday. But Friday, I'm fishing. And that's totally come to my mind, but I've seen that on something else before. But
That's pretty good. I've never heard that.
Oh, yeah.
Never heard that.
So we're talking about we had a lot of things that went down this week. The eclipse, OJ went down. Rest in peace. He was a killer, dude.
That was good! Yeah, he was a killer,
Is
dude.
it too early?
No,
it's never
too early.
Is he in the ground
Is
yet?
he going in the ground?
I don't know, but somebody told
It
me
might
he
be
could rest
best in the
easier
winter.
now, knowing that his wife's killer was no longer. Yeah.
He was a killer, dude.
Yeah.
That's good.
Do you know who texted me that?
No.
Jack Scott.
Are you kidding?
No.
Okay, I'm mad that he didn't text me that.
Well, me and him.
What an asshole.
We're coin collectors, like coin brothers.
Yeah.
He got a little upset
Oh
when
my
I
God, I
pissed
could
him off.
say
not
so
long
many
ago.
things about Jack, but I won't.
I pissed him off for like a couple of days ago.
That's because he's a girl.
I sent him a picture of a Dave and Buster's token and asked him what he thought it was worth.
TD.
He wrote me back 5 minutes later and says, "This looks like a token from Dave and Buster's."
Wow,
But
you're spot on, guy.
You had to have looked it up.
Have you seen his racist pennies?
No.
Oh my God. They are hilarious. It's a 3-coin set in a little, coin pouch. And they're, what are they? Wheat pennies?
From maybe.
No. The Indian head.
Oh, like nickels? Yeah, Indian head nickels.
He's got 3 of them and it says 3 little Indians. And apparently that's racist now. I was like, why is that racist?
Oh yeah, they changed the chief's name, right? No.
I don't know. You can't say Indian.
Oh, I know. Is that crazy?
Native American.
Good, but I don't think
Now-
the Indians were bitching about that. I think somebody else had to have brought that. Cause the
Let's talk about that.
Okay, because I think the Indians would be.
What do you think an Indian would rather be called? Native American
I'd rather be an Indian.
or by their tribe name? More than likely their tribal name, because guess what?
The Cherokees.
America wasn't America until the white man got here.
We
You
stole
think they
the
want to be
land.
called Native Americans? No.
We stole that land.
We stole
We're
everything from them. We stole their women.
It's a shitty story. It really is. It's
It
sad.
continues today.
Uh-huh.
We're screwing them just as bad today. What about their reparations?
Yeah, and so that what is it? They get free insurance.
And
Some of them
casino
get like low
money.
income housing.
Well, they get to
And
live
they
on
get a
the
little
rents,
bit from the casino.
Well, they get a lot,
But what happened to them?
but not enough.
Yeah. I mean, like,
History
There's
books
so
are
many
not accurate.
No, because there's so many questions on some of that kind of stuff.
My granny was born in 1912, and she died in 2010 at the age of 98.
She probably didn't have all these.
She was
medications
born
and stuff.
before the Depression. She was born in 1912. She got married, not by choice, in 1924. She was 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
Because her parents couldn't afford her to care for her anymore.
Right. So
She had to go.
Else. Yeah.
So she married my papa in 1924. 6 years later, at the age of 18, with one kid already, she started living through the Depression. 1931.
Really?
Yeah.
That's when they made notes.
And had a baby. And had no money. And lived in Red Bay, Alabama.
Really?
Yeah. That's where my dad's from. But, like, they had nothing. My daddy, the first Christmas that he can remember, he was 6 years old. And he was so happy because he got an apple and an orange.
That's crazy.
For Christmas.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Just
Like-
getting a fruit for Christmas.
I'd be like,
There's kids
I'd be
like
like,
that.
I think I'd rather have coal. At least I could cook a steak.
I mean,
You know?
especially like my kids. We go to Walmart, they beat me out of like something every time.
Oh, that's their job.
Yeah. Like with other kids, it was like, oh, this thing looks like a gun. You know what I mean? Like back when. I mean, it really was like, oh, this thing looks like a gun.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm going to throw an acorn at you, pretend it's a bullet.
Think about when my daddy got like a rocking horse instead of an apple and an orange. I mean, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But no, my granny and my papa had 3 kids, and then, oops, 16 years later, my daddy shows up. My granny was 40
Really?
and got pregnant again, and was pregnant at the same time as her daughter.
Wow.
So my daddy was born an uncle. Like, you know, my aunt had her baby first before her mama. Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that is.
Talk about simple times and appreciation for everything you got. That's why I'm sure your granny did the same thing. Saved every piece of aluminum foil.
Oh, yeah. It was.
Like, you gonna use that sucker 9 times.
Oh, yeah, you are.
You know, and they didn't have to worry about recycling. Because they already did it.
It was all we knew, too. Like
It was all they knew. And they appreciated everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they were yes ma'am and yes sir. And they picked cotton. My parents
Pick cotton.
got out of school certain days of the year
Pick
to
cotton.
pick cotton. So yes, my granny picked cotton with black people.
I think
She never had a slave. She was a slave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think most of the old people, all of them picked cotton back in those days.
How old were your parents?
Mid 60s.
My mom, let me think about that. My mom is 71.
So that's about right.
No, she'll be 71 this year in September. So your parents aren't far behind.
My dad's like 66, I think.
He may or may not have picked cotton.
Nah, he never picked no cotton unless it was off the shelf at Walmart on a shirt. It's like cotton.
You
here.
That reminds me of a story. This was, I was still married, or I'm still married to my husband,
Yeah.
my baby daddy.
Your husband.
Yeah, I left him.
You're still married to a husband, thank God.
The only one.
In today's world.
I ain't gonna divorce that motherfucker either. I left
You know
him
what they say,
in
don't you?
2008.
It's cheaper to keep her. That's what I've always been
Oh
told.
no, that's not the way he feels. He just does what he's told.
Oh. Yeah.
I left
Yes,
him.
man. Yeah.
Well,
If you're gonna make a marriage last,
I
you're gonna
left
be a
him in
yes man.
2008. That was 16 years ago.
That's
in
when you and my wife started
2000
dating.
In 2010, I was dating and living with a man from Holly Pond. So 2010, it was in the summer. My husband came to pick up our daughter, like for his weekend.
And you went to go gazing.
Oh no! Why would I look at that? Been there. Not worth a t-shirt. He knocks on the door and I answer the door and he's like, yeah, boom, bitch.
With a rope?
And hands me some money and I'm like, it's $1,000. And he's like, I know. I'm like, I've had her for 2 years by myself. I don't know what you think.
$1,000.
It costs to raise a child, a girl.
Yeah.
But
Well, you can't go to the
but I
grocery
mean,
store.
thanks. Like, thanks.
I can go fill up one of those little bitty hand baskets. $700.
But he was like, I want a divorce. And I said, I don't give a shit what you want. No. He said, you're living with another man. So? Well, don't you think he would want you to have a divorce? I don't give two shits what that son bitch wants. The answer is no. Because you are my insurance policy and I am yours. To keep you from doing something stupid like getting married. As long as I stay married to you, I can't do anything stupid.
Right? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I earned your Social Security. And I'm getting it. So, you can die anytime.
So you still got a husband?
And I live with my boyfriend. And they love each other.
Really?
Every time we see,
Are they playing video
every
games
time,
right now?
no, they're not gamers. We're old people.
I don't even remember Nintendo, Mario. Luigi.
I wish. No, I'd rather have Atari, like, joystick,
Brick
button,
breaker.
Pong.
Yeah. Snake. Snake was always
Pitfall.
Yeah.
Pitfall. Man, my cousin had every Atari game. Like, it was awesome. He had the Pitfall that wasn't just megapixels. You know? Do you remember Pitfall? Like, it was a bad stick person.
I think
Like a really bad stick person.
I'm trying to think. Atari was a little bit before me, but I did play it. The first cell phone
we're
was
8
almost
years
like
apart.
Atari. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, the first cell phone was kind of like the Atari.
Snake.
Yeah, I loved that freaking game. God,
Me too. It was so easy to beat.
I beat that damn thing so many times, and then I screw it the next time. What the hell's the pattern? You know what I mean?
Did you ever say you're significantly younger, but Mortal Kombat 2? Do you remember it? Like the animalities and the brutalities.
Oh yeah, I was like, finish him.
Yeah, finish.
Finish him, yeah.
And then the friendships would be like Johnny Cage, like so stupid. We would have weekend-long tournaments.
Do you know what is the toughest vegetable that knows kung fu? Broccoli. I told you I'm gonna prepare your ass.
Look.
Yeah.
I have 11. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 10 tattoos. But my favorite one
Yes.
is broccoli.
You have a broccoli tattoo?
It's on my big toe. You think I'm lying? I ain't lying. Broccoli.
What?
Because it's my favorite vegetable.
Broccoli and cheese or straight up broccoli?
No, it's broccoli. There ain't no cheese on my toes. What you trying to
I
say?
don't know.
No, I ain't got no cheese toes.
Broccoli by itself?
I love broccoli. Raw.
Was you in
steamed.
prison when you got that?
No. Speaking of prison.
Yes, I want to.
No, I've never been to prison. A couple of weeks ago, I can't remember what show. we were watching, like, binging on some show. And
Probably full.
maybe it was a movie. No. I wish. I binged on that myself when it was original, and then my daughter loved it.
If you've watched my podcast very many times, you know, like I go south with everything.
Like,
Like my mom's just like,
what about Michelle? Like,
Kimmy Gibbler.
oh my God. I would have kicked her out.
I see people all the time, Scott, like
I
they're
see
dressed
dead
like
people.
Kimmy Gibbler, like at the golf tournaments and stuff. It's like,
Oh, like the women that are
It's
built
like-
like they're
No,
built
this
like
is
9-year-old boys.
this is
Like
men.
Kimmy Gibbler.
Yeah, these are men dressed up in all this flowery kind of shit and stuff. It's like, damn, Kimmy Gibbler. Yes, I'm
Turn
telling you.
around. What were we saying about broccoli?
It just, you don't like it with cheese.
Oh no, I love it with cheese.
You like it just by
Raw.
itself, steamed? Or
Raw, steamed,
I like
fried.
that with banana peppers.
Have you ever had it fried?
Fried broccoli.
I've only found that at one place,
Is it
and
like
it's in
a-
Jackson, Mississippi. It's a broccoli floret with cheddar cheese in like a corn nugget. You know,
Like a stuffed broccoli, almost like a
yeah,
broccoli.
I mean it's like
popper.
a corn. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only place I've ever found them, and they serve it with homemade honey mustard, and it's amazing.
I made homemade fries last night. Or homemade potato chips.
You got a slicer?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you get it that. Yeah. Potato.
Yeah. I guess it did look terrible, didn't it?
Hey, you look like a professional.
I know.
Okay, another toast.
Alright.
Here's to the bee that stung the bull, that started the bull a bucking. Here's to the apple that Eve gave Adam, that started the world. You know, you can rhyme.
There you go.
Brown chicken, brown cow, you know.
You know why they call me a rooster?
I didn't know they did.
Yeah, they call me a rooster.
Who?
Pecan!
Oh, dad joke number one.
Hell yeah.
Because
I'm on top of my game tonight.
that's
I
like,
can mark that one out.
that's almost as killer as OJ. Here, look, I got.
Poor OJ.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We gotta get into this Morgan Wallen.
Oregon Wallen. Oh my
What
God!
an
We
idiot.
just went to the same place.
Jinx.
Pinch Poca Oyo Coke. You ever had that?
No.
Jinx.
Jinx. I always heard double slappies, no reversies or something like that.
What? Jinx. Jinx.
You
I always
always
heard
double.
you were supposed to say your ABCs faster, all the way through faster than the other one. Like Jinx, ABCD, Yeah.
I would be like, no, come on.
You want to get impressed?
Mm-hmm.
I can sing my alphabet
Backwards.
to the song.
My son can
To the
say
song.
backwards. He's learning the same song.
Can he
You
do
ain't
it?
Yeah, he can.
C Y X W V G S N R N Q N P O N M L K J I H G C H G F E D C B A. Yeah, can I tell you something?
It is funny.
It
too,
does
because
not
y'all wanna
impress.
say- y'all wanna
It
say
does not
ABC.
impress the police.
We're just like, look, I want to skip the sobriety test. I just want to do the ABCs backward.
Like, you know, if you're the passenger and they get the driver out, like, can you say your alphabet? And they're like, A, B, C, D. They start singing them. It's like, ooh, I can do that.
Sing 'em.
Like, let me try. Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to blow your mind right here. All right, I'm going to see if I can do this where to record.
Okay.
I said, let me put my volume all the way up. Took my phone off with this. There we go. Here we are.
CYX WV ETS YQP ONM LKJ IHF DCBA.
Told ya.
Ah,
He'll end up passing.
that
the
is
field
awesome. How old
sobriety
is
on
he?
that. 5.
Yeah, he'll be able to drink and drive
He's got-
all his life.
He's got he's almost like a photographic memory kid. Does that make sense? Like he can look, like he can be like, okay, for instance, this person's been teaching art at their school, right?
Where does he go? Does he go to Park South?
Early years. No, he's still in like a preschool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How old is he?
5.
Okay.
Yeah. So these people come and or this lady's like an artist or something. And she just holds up like a painting of like a bunny rabbit with like some eggs or whatever. And she's like, "This is my painting." And she laid it down and my son drew it.
Wow.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Because
I have a story that.
Oh, we got Budweiser right now.
Oh yeah, but I have a story that comes.
It's I
No, I
before
didn't
E
know.
except after C.
No.
It's
That's
I before E except after C.
No. Well, there's some. Look at that.
Budweiser. What?
Challenge me. I won the spelling bee in 3rd grade and went to state, and
Was
I
you on
won. I
ESPN?
won state. No, I was on ESPN Ocho. The Ocho. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I won in 5th grade and went and won state. It pissed my sister off when I won in 3rd grade.
Because she was 7.
She was in 5th grade.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Yeah, so she was real mad.
Yeah.
Because, her job was to be smarter than me.
Yeah. Both my brothers are way dumber than I am.
Wow.
Well, we got, I can almost figure this out, right? Bud, we is, E.
Oh, no, you're like so.
Bud, we is,
No.
Bud.
Hold on. We were at the alphabet.
Backwards alphabet. You spelled Budweiser on a piece of paper.
Yeah, I was going to say. It don't matter. Okay, I did not make the first one up.
Okay.
But it gave me inspiration to make up my own. But I have to pay homage to this guy. His name was Grant Smithson. I don't know where he was from,
Was he?
but I met him through a mutual friend many years ago. But I've never. Every time I do his first because he inspired me to make up my own.
Okay.
So what Budweiser stands for? Because you deserve what every individual should ever require. Backwards. Remember, every soldier in every war depended upon Budweiser. But this is when I made it up.
For Budweiser too.
Well, this is when I made it up.
All right,
And a girl from Fairview, her birthday was 5 days before mine, so she was with us. So it was kind of for her birthday too.
Yeah.
So she and I made this up. Melody Addison.
Don't
Remember Chris Addison?
No.
Melissa Addison? Melissa was the oldest. Melissa is my age. Melody was Anna Smith's age. Did you know? Did you have the pleasure?
I don't think I did.
Have you ever heard of her? She died of ALS.
Anna Smith, a woman, a girl.
Mm-hmm.
ALS, really?
Yes.
See, I always thought that would be the
She
worst way
moved to
die.
Fairview. Oh
If
my
I got
God.
ALS, I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Dude,
think
that's
I would take
it's
my
cruel.
own- It's awful.
That is-
It really is. I had much rather be told-
Alzheimer's and ALS.
Well, see, with
It's
old
cruelty.
people, when I think almost. I know
You've
this is
never
gonna
heard
sound-
of her?
No, but this is gonna be so backwards. I know you're gonna be like, shit. But you're gonna have to think about it a little bit. But Alzheimer's and dementia, I really feel like is entertainment for older people because they don't get the vision.
Dementia is not really Alzheimer's.
Yeah, like the dementia. I feel like
Alzheimer's is.
these people are digging up memories of like, oh man, I remember when Jacob was little, and then you come in and they're like, I saw Jacob earlier. He was
Yeah.
playing in the
Or
yard.
they'll call you like
He got
their
in the
brother.
matches. He
Yeah.
got in the matches. You know, he was out there trying to light the leaves on fire. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, I am Mama, or I am Jacob, Mama. You know what I mean? Like,
And she's like,
I almost think it's kind of entertainment for her. I almost think it's God's way of being like,
I think it's
let me take
entertainment
you
for
back
us
before I take
to
you.
keep us from being super sad for them.
Mm-hmm.
My mother's mother died from Alzheimer's, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
She was in constant fear. She didn't know us. She didn't know
So,
anybody.
yeah, maybe I'm
So
thinking about
the
dementia.
doctors and nurses would come in to check on her because she lived in like an assisted living place.
Mhm.
Talk about the fear from that. Every time somebody enters your door, whether it's your family or not, like, it's terrible.
Yeah,
ALS.
Alzheimer's not so much. ALS, I would really
Top
think
notch
that would be
cruelty.
the worst. I think
Like-
that would be the absolute worst. Like if they told me you got Lou Gehrig disease, you got like 5 years.
You've
I would
never
really
heard
have
of
about
Anna
2.
Smith?
I don't think so. I gotta write that down.
Like, she was 2 years younger than me. She became.
How old was she when it got her?
She died in 2019.
About
18
5 years
months.
ago.
18 months from diagnosis to boom. 18 months.
Can you imagine living with that burden? Like
She-
knowing that you're.
Like, things started going,
Mhm.
like, in her body. And then they contacted somebody because she didn't have insurance. But they finally contacted somebody and they realized it was ALS. And, I mean, you're going to be gone soon. Period.
Yeah, there's no cure. It's over. I mean,
Period. And it's not going to be long. And the
Right, yeah.
deterioration process is going to be extreme and
Mhm.
quick.
It's terrible.
We met when Anna was 10 and I was 12. She moved 2 houses down from me into the house of my best friend my whole life. Up until the age I was 12. My best friend moved away and Anna moved in.
Yeah.
So they're moving in day one and I'm just like riding my bicycle by.
Oh yeah, you got to see what's
Like,
going on.
we
So
lived
you
on.
keep boys up there on that porch?
Oh no, I was too young and too tomboy to be thinking. I was like, oh, get a new girl. I'll have a new friend. We lived on a gravel road. I kept riding back and forth. Well, her brother was 2 years older than me, so he was 14.
He was a cutie, wasn't he? No, okay. You didn't.
This
You wasn't
son of a
interested in
bitch.
boys.
Like, no, not yet. Like the 5th time I rode by, he got sick of it apparently. He picked up rock off that gravel road and I'm talking about from 50 feet. Like, I mean, it wasn't impressive then. Looking back, it was.
All I can
This
think about is
mug
Napoleon
hit
Dynamite.
my knee. And immediately, this big, a round, dark purple popped up on my knee.
All I
And
can
I'm
think
like,
about is Uncle Rico throwing the steak at Napoleon.
Mhm.
On the bicycle.
I'm glad you brought that movie up because most people don't find it funny.
Oh, I love some
You
shit.
gotta have some slapstick comedy because I mean that's different.
You do. It is very different.
Like I don't like Talladega Nights.
That's my least favorite, probably, of the Will Ferrell's. Step Brothers, I
Awesome.
like them. That was stupid. Old School is one of my favorite ones of Will Ferrell.
Blue, my boy Blue.
Yes, I love that guy.
I love it too, but not all Will Ferrell, not all Adam Sandler.
I like
Like-
a lot of Adam Sandler, but
I like more of Adam
Vince
Sandler.
Vaughn's probably my favorite actor, no doubt.
He is because he's like.
I like the way he just rolls with it too. Like he'll
Yeah.
be saying something that's like maybe
Right.
maybe she wants a half hug, maybe she wants a full hug, maybe she wants a kiss. I don't know. Maybe I should kiss her. And she gonna think I'm not interested. She invites me into the house. I don't know what's going. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
Take
him.
off her shoes.
I love him.
Do you know old Greg?
Greg?
Old Greg.
No.
I'm old Greg. You don't know old Greg?
On what show?
Oh, it's a show, but it's not a show that you'd watch. I'm old Greg. I'm a scaly manfish. You love me? You think you could ever love me?
I'm about to get in some dad jokes. I want to know some
Do it.
damn jokes.
Can
You know
I
what?
tell my numero uno?
Yes, your favorite joke of all time. What we got?
What do you call a Mexican with a rubber toe? Roberto. It doesn't get much better than that.
That's your favorite joke of all time.
Of all time, what do you call a Mexican in a lowrider? Carload. What do you call a carload of Mexicans smoking weed?
Hollow.
Baked beans.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. Those, I mean, come on, that's great.
Do you know why there never was a pregnant Barbie?
No.
Because Ken came in a different box.
Ah! Oh! Yes, he did!
Yes, he did.
Oh my God, that is really good.
You know
Where'd you
why?
find that? That's a
Oh,
good
God,
one.
I've been digging this shit up for a while.
Oh,
Do
wow.
you know why they call pirates pirates?
I don't know.
They just are.
Oh, see? What's a pirate's favorite place to eat?
Okay.
Arby's. Or Hardee's.
I got so much of this shit wrote down for
Yeah.
you, dude. Well, I couldn't toilet paper across the road.
I don't know.
Got stuck in a crack.
Mm.
Damn it, man.
That's tough.
What's another word for going inside a woman?
I don't know.
Loading the dishwasher.
Why can't Helen Keller drive?
Because she's not
A woman, because she's
a.
a woman.
What about because she was trying to read road signs, got her arm knocked off?
Mm.
That was terrible, wasn't it?
What? Why was her leg yellow? Her dog was blind too. Why did her dog commit suicide? You would too if your name was Bear, Bear, Bear.
We're going to
terrible.
hell. Anybody's laughing at this too. It's
Like that's it. I know. See, when I tell those kind of judgmental jokes, people are like, "Ha, that's awful." Like, but you just laughed. I mean, that's good shit.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Do you know if you have two gay men having sex and one of them farts, the other one burps?
That's
It's like
that's
that.
awful.
It's like, did you fart?
That's terrible. Did you see the challenge I sent you?
No.
Are you serious?
Think.
I said I got a challenge for you.
Okay, yes.
I dare you to make me laugh so hard that I'll snort. Or fart.
Alright, this is my most favorite joke.
If you make me fart, it might be a shark,
wasn't
so
funny.
I would rather snort than shark.
I farted in one of my buddy's eyes one time. He was trying to get out of school, pink eye.
Do you remember her?
They said his eye looked shitty, but we gotta get in this OJ deal. Well, look, do we want to go there in Morgan Wallen?
Morgan Wallen, like what in the world?
I have no idea.
Okay,
You cut your wallet off, that's when you.
Well, this is where my mind, because I love
All the
him
way
so
up
much.
your flow.
I used to have one too.
Did you?
Yeah, in like 1987. For real. What was my initial reaction when I heard about it? I was like, well, fuck you, Eric Church. You're supposed to be babysitting, but you're born. It's grand opening week.
That is true.
You know you, boy. Like, where you at, Daddy?
We gotta go upstairs, brother. You
Uh.
gotta like quit the shit. Yeah.
But that's very wrong of me to feel that way. Because Morgan Wallen is an adult.
He's 30.
What Morgan Wallen is
Is a child
is
with a lot of
still
money.
embracing fame.
Mhm.
I believe that deserves a break. He is a country boy, as country as it gets. Sneedville, Tennessee don't offer a lot of options for getting out of your shell,
Yeah, true that.
you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, he's been famous for a few years. But the money is still new.
Oh my God.
You
it's just-
still want to be able to get shit-faced and do what you want to do. If you want to
Look
throw a
at
chair,
Look
you
at
ought to be able to
Chappelle.
throw a chair.
Chappelle, you know, whenever he started getting all that money, he's like, it just made me crazy. Like I would go somewhere else for a while. Like,
Wouldn't it make you crazy? I know it
Yeah.
would me.
Oh yeah, me too. I'd be like,
If everywhere I go I'm getting worshipped, and then one day I feel like I want to throw a chair, well, I'm also going to feel like I should be able to throw a chair.
Guards?
Well, it landed.
Or was it
It
security?
landed next to two police officers.
You know, Nashville's getting shitty.
Well, you know, the last time Morgan Wallen got arrested was also on Broadway in Nashville at the grand
Nashville's
opening
getting
of,
shitty.
of Kid Rock's bar.
Kid Rock's bar's awesome.
Well, maybe Morgan Wallen should stay away from grand openings.
Yeah, because Nashville is fun, but Nashville's getting crazy.
See, I don't know because I'm an old lady now. I don't go and do things. I don't go and
You're
do
a
things like
grandparent.
that anymore. I'm about to be a double.
Double grandparent?
Yeah.
You know what about turning 40? You know what's cool about me? Some people have kids that's in kindergarten. Some people have grandkids that's in kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
It really is that way nowadays.
You've got a child. You're 40,
Uh-huh.
and you got a child
Almost
in
6.
kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
Your energy's gonna run out early,
Oh, yeah.
as opposed to the 28-year-old
It's already run
that
out.
has a kid
My
in
energy
kindergarten.
is already run out. I
And
find
how old's your
myself-
other child?
9.
Have you started lying to your kids yet?
About a little bit of stuff.
Like what?
Like I'm the strongest person in this world.
Oh,
No.
when
I don't like to lie. That's one thing about me.
Oh, sometimes it works to
I
your
know,
advantage.
but I'm like, one time we kidded the kids that there was this woman named Mizelle, and I looked up these scary people online, scary grandmas, had this woman with
I love
bloodshot
it.
eyes and
I
all
love
this,
it
and I'm
already.
like, she's gonna babysit y'all this weekend. Both kids.
You better
were
behave.
Freaking dessert. They were like,
Yeah. The first lie to either one of my children was to see. I had the bluff on my stepson because he was every other weekend. My daughter, she knew our bullshit. She didn't fall
She
for it.
snuffed it out quick.
Oh yeah, because the kids are 4 months apart. So I mean, it was basically like having twins. Well, Bryce was like 4, and we ate all kinds of wild game because their daddy loves to kill shit. Rabbit, squirrel, fish, and like
Suck of a rabbit one time I had.
A random mallard,
Yeah.
which I know is illegal, but damn,
Mallard.
they're good. Yes, yeah. Very protected, but they're good, greasy but good. But everything was chicken to the kids. It's chicken.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
we
they
try to
don't
feed
like
roast to my son and tell him it's chicken.
It's chicken.
Oh yeah. Let me
That's
have
a
some
dark
ketchup.
meat.
Yeah, let me have some of that ketchup.
Right?
Yeah.
So everything was chicken. Well, we were grilling something one night, and we had Bryce that weekend, and I had made the kids fish sticks, mashed potatoes, and English peas. Well, Abby still, to this day, she's almost 25. She still mixes her English peas with the mashed potatoes and puts a little ketchup.
Oh, mashed potatoes.
Like, that's...
I can
that's,
see that, I guess. Yeah.
That's how she did it. But Bryce is over there, and he's like, what's that? I'm like, it's chicken. And that's mashed potatoes. And that's English peas. He's 4. Oh, I don't eat peas. Have you ever tried them? No. Then how do you know?
Oh, yeah, well, my
I'm
daughter
like-
would be like, it don't look right.
I'm like, you know what? You
Yeah.
don't have to eat them all. But you will eat some. I'll
You'll
sit
try
here
one.
with you all night, son.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
I've
you're
done-
gonna
I've done
try.
some of that kind of stuff. where
Just
it's like,
because you
bacon
don't
and
eat this
mac and
at your
cheese.
mother's doesn't mean you can't try it.
Right,
here,
yeah, 'cause
because-
maybe one of their favorite meals. We always call them the roly-poly peas.
He was a chicken. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he was a chicken nugget kid. Like his mother didn't cook, so he
McDonald's.
was happy meal.
Oh, yeah, it's-
But I'm like, you're gonna try them. Like that's the rule.
That's
You
not
you
even
don't
real
have to eat
chicken,
them all.
I think.
I don't even care if you don't like them, but you have to try them to tell me you don't like them.
Yeah.
He sat there and spun in circles in that chair for like 45 minutes. I wouldn't get up. You're gonna try them. I mean, he
You're
was
gonna
like,
learn today.
he
boy.
was the, yeah.
Let me tell you something, boy.
You gonna learn today.
You
Like
might
I
wanna
was,
get your mouth full
I
of
was
peas.
wanting to get up,
And
you
I
know.
might want to see, and you might want to throw up if you don't like it.
Yeah, and that's okay, but you're gonna try them. Well, I got tired of sitting there with him too, and I was like, I'm gonna tell you something, and you better not ever tell your sister because I know where you sleep. They're not really peas, and he's like, what are they? You know, he was interested then. What are they? And I was like, they're alien boogers. Little fucker ate them all.
Oh, I
All
believe it.
of it.
I believe it.
And I'm like, God, you sick child.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean-
That's what, yeah, I understand.
Oh, these are red. Yeah.
Can I have some more alien buggers?
Like, oh! Those are peas, remember? The next time, he was probably 5, maybe 6. We had him for the weekend. And we had put the kids to bed, and we were still watching TV in the living room. Well, a few minutes later, here comes Bryce, like, walking down the hall. And you're like, I'm scared. So his daddy gets up with him, goes back and takes me in. Comes back a few minutes later.
Tucks
he's
you
like,
in?
Well, I mean, he was like, I got him. And I was like, oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah. A couple minutes
He
later.
had sexual healing plan.
He comes back down the hall. And I was like, oh, I got this. I went back there with him. He had one of those car beds. Like it had drawers underneath his mattress.
Yeah. I hate those.
So nothing could be under the bed.
Your feet hit those damn things. Oh, I hate this
Not when you're little.
Yeah, but when
He
you're
was
an
little.
adult.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
my
well.
daughter, she finally took 2 of them out. Thank
You
God.
might want to upgrade to like a Tahoe bed,
Ugh.
you know, as an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Suburban.
sucks. Like I
Okay.
It's like, pow with your feet. And you're like, holy shit.
Well, the only reason that I chose to do his bed with a car is because he had black and white checkered tile in his bedroom. And then I painted it
Checkered
Toy
flag,
Story blue because it was Disney paint, so it was like, you know-
Disney paint?
Yes.
They make Disney paint?
Oh, yes. And it's washable.
Do they make skate rink carpet paint?
Yeah, with lasers, like trucking only.
My daughter came here the other night. She owns the pajama pants. And I said, those are like the skate rink carpet.
Oh, ooh, could you imagine the skate rink carpet? I'm friends with that guy. Do you remember the guy?
That one guy like skated by you. And
Skated
stuff.
like a badass.
Oh yeah, he was
mofo.
like backward stuff. Like
Yes.
He's like
Had a
you
mullet?
might wanna, yeah, he's like you might want to move out of the way. We're about to do truckers only.
Right.
It's like, brother, will you pull me? I don't care if I lay down. I want you to pull me. I want you to pull me to the
Is
freaking
Thriller
Let me get
next?
the hell out of the way. Yes.
Are we the only skate rink that do that?
Pump it, jam, pump
Pump
it
it
up.
up.
It's like holy
Why you
shit, these people are
beat-ups,
coming
don't
fast.
Yes, I grew up in skate rink. You know what they say about guys with big shoes? Or with big feet? They wear big shoes.
Yeah, and big socks.
Yeah, you know what they say about guys with big hands? They wear big gloves.
Yes, they do. Besides OJ.
Yeah, right.
OJ wore
I-
2 sizes too small.
He was like,
Yeah. Did you hear all that shit? Okay. You had the
he
911
had
call.
94 lawyers over there.
Oh yeah.
On his
You've
side.
you've got his wife is on the phone with 911. I'm about to kill him because he's just come to the back door
Yeah.
again. Like he's
Kato
busting
Palin's
his shit
like,
down.
think he's gonna cuss. Ha.
Yes, and it's
Really?
like, okay, the 911 go. He's busting in the back door and I'm about to kill him. Y'all need to send some help. You know, it's O.J. Simpson.
Oh, it's OJ. Well,
You know, the 911 person is even like, is he like a football or something like concierge or some shit?
like it matters.
It's like, dude just came through the backyard or come through the back door, busted the door down. He's gonna freaking kill
And
him.
that's the juice.
They would have got.
Like,
Do you think the whole
Shouldn't
family,
matter who you
everybody got
are.
paid off? Do you think money become like the biggest issue with?
I think fame was the name of the game.
Oh yeah.
It didn't matter why he was famous. That's why, you know, the 911 caller acted as she did. She knew he was somebody. It didn't matter who. She knew he was somebody.
Jacob Gibbs is like breaking in my back door.
They'd be like, oh my God, send the cavalry. Who the
This-
fuck is Jacob Gibbs?
This one
Like,
is a bad
Yeah.
ass. Like it's
Like,
gonna take at least 30 plays.
it's that O.J. Simpson, that white,
Oh, is he a football player?
you know, he
Let's just
married that
ask him.
white lady.
I'm gonna ask the Magic 8 Ball.
Oh, what are you gonna ask?
Did OJ do it?
Come on, Ader from Decatur. Did O.J. do it?
I can't read it. Hold on. come back and ask again.
Okay, I got it.
OJ's fooling with us.
Did the juice get loose on Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown?
Guarantee it.
Okay, I can't see it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to read. Yes, definitely. Swear to God.
Knew it.
See?
Put all my money in Vegas on it.
Oh, yeah. Over and under. Definitely over.
Parlay.
He killed her. No doubt.
I mean, without a doubt. Like,
I think she might have been like...
anybody that thinks otherwise is seriously kidding themselves.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the 911 call comes in. OJ had left.
Yeah, right, in the Bronco.
As soon as she... Yeah, why did he run? He's guilty as shit.
He was doing like 45.
Yeah, but he still ran. But like, let's just say
Do you know how long they followed him?
Oh, for
They shut down the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was like an hour.
But you gotta think, like, okay.
No pit maneuvers.
I think he used the Ron Goldman as they were running around, but I think she probably called him and was like, hey, you're his friend. Get over here and see if you can talk to him. He comes in, she's got a knife, and he takes it from her, and he kills her. And then he's like,
She was about her life. She wouldn't hide the knife.
You don't think? Because I think she even said...
Think about it. I don't care.
But I mean, like,
I don't care if you're this girl.
She's pretty tough.
A man is born stronger than you.
Mm-hmm.
As females, it does not matter.
I would never...
At 10 years younger than me at 20 years old. So a 10-year-old, a male, is going to be stronger. It's how God intended.
Yeah, it is.
Period.
But he intended for you to be the protector, not the, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like my wife. Let's just take my wife.
Not all men have that mindset.
No, they don't. Like my wife, I could walk in, oh my God. Ugh. You know what? You know, like if I call her with another man, I just don't see myself getting that mad. Broken hearted for sure, but like, I'm gonna kill you. That would never cross my mind.
What typically happens is a man walks in on his wife and another man. They want to hurt the man. The man's just like you. The man's just trying to get some. You know what I'm saying? Why are you gonna be at the man doing man instinct things?
See,
you should really be heartbroken and angry with your wife because she's the one that made a commitment.
I couldn't even think about slapping her.
Nothing justifies physical.
No, it's just kind of like you're.
But most men want to be. I'm gonna beat shit out of him.
Yeah,
He's just trying to get peace, just like you. Even though you're married and trying to get the same peace.
Yeah.
Men, y'all keep it simple.
I just never.
Y'all really keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you commit to this one woman, so why be mad at the dude?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
She was in the wrong.
But
yes.
but she's the one that broke your heart.
But to me, I would just be like, I was faithful.
Be like, hope I can give you everything I did. I hope you went up the ladder instead of down.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
That's the way you gotta be.
You ever notice most people, let's just say, man or woman leaves their spouse
For someone else?
Yeah, and they always, whenever they leave, they turn out shittier than the person they ran.
The grass is always greener on the other side.
And I think
you know what that
other
means?
spouse finds that green grass.
You know what that means? You need to water your own grass.
That's right, yeah.
Work on what you've committed to rather than steering somewhere else, because that's part-time. That's it's momentary.
Oh, yeah,
it is short-lived. Nobody cheats on their spouse, leaves, and marries that one. Because it's just exciting. It's only excitement.
It's something new, you know. Yeah.
So, oh, he thinks I'm the shit.
I'm about to test drive this Tesla.
And it's
And
really
burns
a
up on me.
Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, and it burns up on me.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, won't even catch second.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. Winning.
My most favorite joke in the world is this dude goes to a doctor because his penis is too small.
I know some people that probably need to go.
Yeah. Well, he gets
Anyway.
there. The guy gets there, and he's like, "Hey, doc." He's like, "My penis is too small." So the
What's
doc,
up, dog?
yeah. So the doc says, "Well, we got this new thing we're doing where we just go around and cut the edge of the penis, pull the skin up. We sew some elephant foreskin on there, and just makes your dick bigger. Yeah, and you can come in whenever. Once you get up to whatever size you come in, we'll cut that loose, put the skin back." So he's like, "All right." So he goes like,
This joke might be on to something.
yeah. So this dude, he goes and gets it done or whatever. Like 2 weeks later, like his dick's like 2 feet long. Okay. So he's like, "Dude, I gotta like get back to the doctor and get this elephant foreskin off. This is getting outrageous, So he goes to the doctor, and the doctor's like on vacation or whatever. He can't remove it. He's gonna be gone for like another week.
Yeah.
So dude, he goes on he goes on a date. He goes on a date with this lady. They're sitting there at the table or whatever, and they brought out like some rolls and stuff, brought out their drinks or whatever. And all of a sudden his zipper flies open and his dick flies out and grabs hold of a freaking roll underneath the table. And he's like, "Oh." And this little girl, she's just like, "Holy shit. Your dick just grabbed a roll." And he was like, "Yeah, He's like, "I'm sorry, I'm whatever, So by that time...
He's a dictator.
Oh, yeah. Him and her start talking a little bit more, All of a sudden, his freaking dick comes back out, grabs a hold of another roll, goes underneath the table, and he's like, "Oh." She's like, "Holy shit. Can you make it do that again?" He said, "Yeah, I probably could, but I don't know if I could take another roll up the ass right now." That's my favorite joke of all time.
That is really good.
Because the elephant trunk.
Look.
Shoving those rolls.
That is really good. That's good stuff.
Hold on. Yes.
Did you know I'm a dolphin whisperer?
You can talk to dolphins.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Every time. I've never failed. Ever.
Talk to a dolphin?
Yes. When you go to the beach, like they have those planes flying with them.
Mm-hmm.
Alligator tours
Yes,
or dolphins,
yeah.
whatever.
We got the gumbo, 16.
Yeah. Me and my daughter had been living in Orange Beach for about 2 weeks. And we were on the beach one day, and all the planes were flying with all that crap. And there was this family next to us on the beach that was both sets of grandma and grandpa. Like multiple kids, and then all the grandkids. I mean, it was like a
So
pack.
the grandparents had all of them?
They were all together. They were staying in one of those big houses, all together. It was literally like probably 30 people. And they were all together. And they all loved each other. I mean, it was kind of enjoyable to watch because you could tell it was both sets of grandparents.
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
But, I mean, my daughter wasn't paying attention.
In-laws
She was like, my daughter was 11. I'm sitting there drinking beer on the beach. And I'm that's the only thing that can entertain me,
Oh, yeah.
Except for getting up and going to pee.
Out in the ocean,
Yeah.
Just far enough to pee. That's
Right,
what
just,
I do.
yeah.
I ain't
Right.
been out there too damn far.
I might not even walk far enough to pee. I'll just squat and get my pee
Lay
out.
on the sand, just like act like you're looking for shells. You're just peeing out there.
Right. But this family is right there, and I can hear them because there's so many of them. But one of those planes goes by, and it was something about a dolphin cruise. It was like $8 for 10 and under, and like $12 10 and up.
Please.
I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there listening to these people try to plan. We need to go on that dolphin cruise, and I'm like, God, that is so much much money. Like, y'all are going to see dolphins. You know why? They feed them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like a dog.
You ain't got food.
Oh, no.
No.
Mm-mm. I walked over to him and I was like, because, I mean, they were getting their shit packed up. They were going to this dolphin cruise, and I was like, hey, family, you don't want to do that. I mean, you're going to see dolphins. It's a given.
Come out early
because
in the
they
morning to
feed
see
them.
Yeah.
It's like giving raw meat to a lion.
Yeah.
Same thing. You're going to see them.
Rawr.
But I can sit right here. Rawr. I can sit right here with you right now and give you a gift for free. I don't want any money. I don't want tips. I don't want anything from you except what I teach you, my technique. You have to give it away.
You went out there.
You have to share it.
Please tell me you called up some dolphins.
Every time. It's never failed me.
What do you feed them?
I don't feed them shit.
What do you do? Just go out there and yell?
No. I got about 6 of the family at first, but then more joined in.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, this cannot be on camera.
Right now, I can't.
I will say out loud my technique,
Okay.
but you have to give it away.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
I don't charge shit. But now, keep in mind, I got like 6 of the family doing my thing right away. I'm like, you gotta do exactly what I do.
You gotta come in front of the camera.
No. I'll say it out loud. Get as close as you can to the sand without getting it in your mouth, because nobody wants sand in their mouth.
No.
Because you know. So do what I do. Don't get any sand in your mouth. Nobody wants sand in their mouth. So, y'all ready? I had so many.
Dolphins come up.
It took about... This is the first time I'd ever done this. I was making it up as I go. My daughter had already left and I'm back in the condo. She's like,
I would have been running like hell.
well, more of the family was coming and joining in. I'm like, come on.
So you yell in the water?
Within less than a minute. We're looking.
Are you
We're
yelling in
looking.
the water?
No, we're nowhere near the water. We're in the dry sand.
Oh shit.
But I'm like, look now. So we're all looking, and then somebody's like, there they are! You know why? Because they live there.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking long enough, you're going to see them.
You know
It's summertime.
say sharks. They say sharks is like right off the beach. Your best chance of catching a shark is right off the beach.
You know the difference.
No.
People will see a dolphin up close to shore and immediately assume that it's a shark.
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of times
Sharks.
those dolphins try to mount a girl. I've seen those dolphins try to mount a woman at SeaWorld. No lie.
Dolphins or orcas?
Dark.
Dolphin.
Dolphin. Yeah, where like the trainer's on the side like, hey, Flipper. And then Flipper like trying to like get in the crotch area.
Do you know?
They can smell fish.
If no joke, this is no joke. If there is one female left in a pod of dolphins,
Yeah.
if they're down to one female,
Yes.
they will gang rape her to the death.
Really?
I'm not making that up.
I can believe
They
that,
will
actually.
gang rape her
Dolphins seem
to
like a
the
bunch of-
death.
they
They're
seem like-
mammals.
They seem like a bunch of selfish bastards, really.
You fish. You bastard. That's fucked up. Orcas. Have you ever watched a lot on orcas?
No, I watched.
They're not called killer whales for no reason.
I watched this earlier about these crocodiles were eating this zebra's ass and shit while it was still alive in like the river. Sometimes people ask me, they're like, "What do you like?"
The crocodile was eating the zebra's ass. I watched an elephant drowned
In real
An
life?
alligator on television drowned an alligator on a documentary the other day. But I mean, how easy that, like, leave me alone, leave me alone over here.
Those things weigh as much as like a school bus. Like it,
I mean,
yeah.
It was crazy.
I hate alligators. Do you really? Why?
Oh my God. When I lived in Gulf Shores,
Yeah.
I worked at Winsel's when I first moved there.
Yeah.
Winsel's Oyster House
Mm-hmm.
for like 2 months. Well, I didn't know the secret. After season is over, like summer, you know, Labor Day.
Crocodile season?
No, Labor Day is it as far as if you work at a souvenir shop, if you work at a
Labor Day
restaurant.
is September, first week
Yeah.
of September, yes.
Yeah, Labor Day is
That's
it.
when we go to the beach every year.
If you don't have something lined up after Labor Day, or if you're not like
That's
sucking off the
'Cause
balls
you're
of
not-
wherever you do work, then you're gonna go hungry in the winter. So I worked at Winsel's, and this cook came up to me one day, and he was like, "What are you gonna do? You got a plan? You know, after season?" And I'm like, "What? I just moved there." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh, after season, you're gonna starve. You ain't gonna be able to pay your rent, whatever." And I'm like, well, "Thank God I'm living in my parents' condo." But he said, "I'm going for a job interview to this guy that's opening up a wetland and beach plant nursery. So like all the scrubby shit that grows on the beach that, you know, the sea oats, like..."
We got hermit crabs downstairs, 3 of them.
Well, it's better than crotch crabs. I mean, I've never had them.
I know, I caught those in Panama City one time.
Oh.
Not really, I'm just kidding.
I got a story about that. Not. Wait, hold on.
So you got a story about catching crabs at
I went and got this job. I went and got this job. Like, dude picks me up the next day, and he's like, "I'll take you to meet the guy."
So you are growing.
Who's
y'all
over-
growing?
Like beach and wetland
seed,
plants.
Yeah, okay.
Like sea oats and all that scrubby shit. And then the wetland plants were like on the bayside, like plants that were around docks to prevent erosion.
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing ornamental, nothing pretty. These were all plants with a purpose.
Right, yeah.
The next day, dude
Like
comes and
elephant
picks me up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude comes and picks me up, and I'm wearing like Nike shorts and a 2009 Alabama championship shirt.
Y'all really
I get to
remember
the
that
car,
year?
and he's
Y'all-
like, "Oh, no, you're gonna," this guy was from Missouri. He's like, "You're gonna want to go change shirts." And I was like, "Excuse me?"
I would put you doing this shit.
I mean, this is in July.
Alabama freaking shirt. I would give this shit.
And he was like, "Oh, no, this dude's a big Auburn fan." I'm like, "Then I'm wearing the perfect thing. You're from Missouri. You don't get it.
Mm.
Like, it's okay. I could show up with contacts that have Alabama AIDS, and it'd be alright. Because we're extremists.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get it." So I show up in less than 5 minutes. I hear this, his name was Dale Thompson. He's from Monroe County, which is in South Alabama. You know where I'm talking about. Monroe. It's
Yes,
close.
I've
It's
been to a
close to
rodeo
Evergreen.
there. I've been to a rodeo there one time
Yeah, it's
with my
close
brother.
to Evergreen. I mean, this man talks like he is on designing women. I mean, for real. Like, it was beautiful here in top, but he was an idiot. But I'm like, "Where are you from?" "I'm from Monroe County in South Alabama." And I'm like, "What's that near?" "Do you know what Evergreen is?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I lived in Evergreen for about 4 months when I was 18.
So you left home
You're
early.
from Coleman, Alabama, and you come to Evergreen?" And I'm like, "Yeah." My best friend lived there. It was just momentary, blah, blah, blah. And he said, "Who do you know from Evergreen?" I said, Well, I worked at Waffle House for a day and a half. They gave me a price test, and all I knew was the price of coffee. But I don't remember any of those bitches. But there was this dude that my best friend got weed from. And I think his name was David Deason. And he's like, oh, I know the Deasons.
Oh, Dee.
Yeah. He's like, who else? And I said, I really don't want to admit this, but there was a guy that had a really big crush on me. And he drove a baby blue Pinto. And his name was Warren Grace. That's how he talked.
Really?
Hi, I'm Warren Grace. He was white.
If it would drive El Camino, it would have been a lot cooler.
He was white, and he drove a baby blue Pinto. And he talked like this. And he's like, you do not know Warren Grace. And I'm like, you don't know Warren Grace. He's like, my son works with him right now. I'm calling my son. Well, the guy from Missouri is like, what is happening right now, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Dale, would you like to be a young lady? And I'm like, hell yeah. So when he starts slamming beers, he gets his son on the phone. And his son's like, hell yeah, I'm the one right now. And I'm like, no. So obviously I got the job, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all that. Oh boy feels like proud of himself. You know, we're leaving there and he's like, oh yeah, I got you a job. And I'm like, what, do you think that deserves something? I don't know how them girls do it in Missouri, but I'm going to tell you right now.
That's Alabama.
In Alabama.
Yeah.
You got me a free beer and a conversation with a man that talks like this. You know?
So you only worked at Waffle House for a day and a half, Waffle House?
And they gave me a price test. They sent me home with a menu so I could like study the prices, because you know they have to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Like on their little pad when they're like, quarter slap dog.
Did you learn that part?
Oh no.
Where it's like they put the jelly down there, it's like great.
I was like, I'll tell y'all what, I'm gonna wash the dishes. Because you load it up in the rack and you slide this thing like over it like a Lazy Susan thing, and you hit a button and it steams the shit out of them.
Well, see, they got their own little system. I'm wondering, like, is apple jelly for something like a?
The cooks do that themselves. Like the cooks make their own system for over medium,
it could
bacon,
be like a strawberry
whatever.
jelly, or it could be
That's
like a
how they-
grape. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like.
Yeah.
Is this reverse pancakes?
Yeah, I never made it that far. Day 2, I did a couple of loads of dishes. And then they're like, okay, it's time for a price test. And I was like, what? Well, we sent you home that menu last night. Oh.
I know they're chilies.
I didn't look
Outrageous
at it.
for what it is.
I'm like-
the diarrhea you get.
Yeah. I was like, coffee 69 cents. That's it. So I wrote them a note.
You wrote Waffle House a note.
I wrote the team a note. It was like, I'm sorry, it's not working out.
Please God, tell me
Like-
to frame that.
Please don't spit in my food. So I went out the back door, and there was a hotel next door, of course. So I went there and called my best friend's mom.
What is it about hotels and freaking
Oh, it was
Waffle
a
House for real?
It didn't have a name.
The hotel.
It was like,
It wasn't the Hyatt or anything like that.
it was
Motel
like,
6.
it was like L. You
All
know,
their lots was broken
no
out.
OT. So it was like L. Yeah, we moved to Mississippi right after that. Her mom,
Oh God.
her mom decided she was married to a long haul, like California truck driver.
Yeah.
You know, well, she decided, like, boom, he left. Many minutes later, she calls us and she's like, I'm moving to Jackson, Mississippi. Y'all can stay here. You can go with me. But you can't live with me when I get there. I'll give you $1,000.
No shit.
This was in 1996.
I $1,000 is a lot of money back then.
She gave us a big screen TV, a Pepto-Bismol colored couch that racked every dude's nuts when they came and sat on it in the center. Like, oh, they'd all jump up. Yeah, Pepto-Bismol colored. And a big screen TV and $1,000. So we moved to Jackson.
Yeah.
To this trailer park. So we didn't want to live with her mom. So we moved to this trailer park and it was called the Magnolia.
Like Gunnersville.
Yes, the Magnolia.
Mm.
Well, this was like in August. So that Christmas, the Magnolia put up Christmas lights, at the entrance. And it was like this big thing that was supposed to say Merry Christmas. But both of the R's, one of the R's was out in Merry.
So I said Merry Christmas.
And the T and the S were out in Christmas. So it was Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. It was so good. Merry Christmas from the Magnolia trailer park.
That's what the hot and cold.
We felt, hey, we had a big screen. We were like the shit.
The Hyatt in Coleman, I think it's like,
What is that?
over there
What's the
towards
Hyatt?
157 and 31.
On 31 to the right before you get to 157?
Yes.
That
They got the
is...
pool. The pool is
The
grown
pave,
up.
they got
It's
the pave.
grass. It looks like a grass.
Yeah, you
like,
can't even
You
skate.
can't swim there.
You can't even skate in that pave.
No, you can't. That's something that's just like so full of dirt and grass and.
So we had a plumbing issue at our house. And I was like,
Shit's going everywhere.
look, I can fix it. But you're going under the house.
Spiders under there. Those crickets got those long legs. They're kind of scary. They're brown.
I'm not scared of snakes. I'm not scared of spiders.
Let's see.
I'm deathly afraid of AB. I do all the wrong things.
The more
when
you
I see
swipe
a
it, they come.
Oh, I'm like, man! Yeah, I get.
They like the motion. They do like the
But
motion.
I can't contain myself. Like, bees are my personal hell. 100%.
My son can get stung no matter what by a red wasp. He can just be standing out in the yard. Red wasp flies up, stings the shit out of him.
Oh, I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to shove your son in front of me to keep from getting stung. I left my daughter.
Are you allergic?
No.
No,
it's just fear. My daughter was like 18 months old, and it's summertime. I look up, and there's the biggest red wasp ever.
I hate red
Like,
wasps.
our eyes were the same size. Like, it was
Them
terrible.
ants, like, drive me
I
crazy.
pull over on side 31 in a not cool place to pull over. I get out. I did have the courtesy to open all 4 doors for my 18-month-old.
Did you let the bee
I
out?
could not get her out. I couldn't. I was crying my heart out. I'm so sorry, baby. I could not. I physically could not get her out. All I could
And
do
the red
was
wasp
open
was
the
in
4
the car?
doors. Eventually.
Yeah.
She's sitting there looking at me like she's crying because I'm crying. She don't know why I'm crying.
Kids, you could walk a kid, or you could walk your own child into the gates of hell, and they would never think anything different because mom's going or dad's going. That really is true.
Absolutely.
You could walk your kid right and just hold
Absolutely.
the door for them and say, "We're going to hell."
But come on, baby.
Yeah. If
100%.
you're going, I'm going. Yeah.
It's true.
It
It's
really
blind
is. It really
trust.
is. It's like a weird thing. It's like a.
Well, what else do they have?
Oh, no,
Nothing.
they can't trust their parents. They can't trust anybody.
And a lot of them can't.
Yeah, they can't. But like, you could literally walk your child into the gates of hell and say, "Come on, I got the
Into
door."
I don't know, Epstein's Island or the Clintons.
The Clintons are responsible for so
You know.
many deaths, but I mean, like, it's all been covered up.
Yeah, one of their
I gotta bring you back for the conspiracy thing because
one of their ramps was found hung with 2 shots to the back of the head. Worst suicide ever.
oh yeah,
I mean,
you
come
can't
on.
shoot yourself twice. I don't
And
think
the
you
gun was over 50 feet away.
can. Yeah.
And he was hung.
Yeah.
I mean, come
I'm
on!
gonna hang myself, shoot myself, but I'm gonna get back out of the road, take it over here.
How
With a gun
evil
so
is
far.
she? Because Bill's not smart enough.
No, Bill's an idiot. Yeah. All the lies.
Y'all got
That woman.
Y'all got any cigars?
I did not have any kind of sexual relations. Yeah.
As defined
Mm-hmm.
by what Hillary said.
He was
I mean, yeah. Like, dude.
So you're making memes.
Been doing it for a hot minute.
Do you know what Cinderella said when she got the ball?
Yeah. Yeah. That's so
You
good.
weren't supposed to get that. I gotta
No,
tell you,
come on.
you know what?
This made me throw up. It's so stupid.
Do you know what? Do you know what Snow White said when she sat on Pinocchio's face?
No.
Lie to me, motherfucker.
Wow. But I'm this old.
Is that an old compass?
No.
That's an old scale.
Scale.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm that old. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. This guy got laid.
Oh, I did see that. Yes, I
What?
did. That's terrible.
What's your excuse?
That's terrible.
I know.
Mm.
Spock shares evenly. 2 in the pink, 2 in the stink. I mean, come on, it's funny. Nobody gets this one. You can zoom in, whatever.
It's from Sting.
It's from Sting.
Uh,
Nobody ever gets it.
I don't get it.
Message in a bottle. Whoa.
So when did you get into doing that kind of stuff, like making memes? and shit?
When memes came out, I was like, I could totally do that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I once met a girl with 12 nipples. Sounds funny.
Doesn't
tip. I get it. I get it.
So good.
Yes. I gotta think of some more of my dad jokes here.
This one's great. I need a wake up call.
You're an alcoholic and your whole life is falling apart.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Terrible.
It is.
I'm an Indian outlaw, half parakeet and whatever it knows.
Did I tell you that I had to go to the doctor over like some back pain I had?
Mm-mm.
He prescribed me marijuana.
Yeah.
Said it was chronic back pain.
Look, this is like a amateur night. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Wooly Nelson. Wooly Nelson.
Oh, I get it. It's a
Yeah.
It's a sheep playing the guitar.
Mamas don't let you buy babies. That's funny.
You know how cows get the news?
No.
Newspaper.
Newspaper. Check this out. It's a guy and this woman running into each other in the grocery store. Hi, do I know you? Yeah, I think you're the father of one of my kids. Oh my God, are you that stripper that got on the table, the pool table at my friend's house and stripped for all of us while we were masturbating in the corner? No, I think your son is in my class. It's terrible. Terrible. But content, discontent.
I love it, dude.
Yeah. They're stupid. Melee, brawl, scuffle. Easy there, partner. Them's fighting words. This is so stupid. I know.
But it's funny though. It's like
I know.
dark humor almost.
Okay, this guy. All you need to see is this guy.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta put on my cool sunglass, whatever,
Real
bifocals.
glasses, yeah.
Don't get too stoned tonight and act weird. Okay, nobody gets this one.
The opposite of formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde is
Yes.
casual to Jekyll.
Yeah.
Get it? Formaldehyde.
It's
Casual to Jekyll.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay, nobody ever gets it. This is down.
I got the damn hiccups.
So I gotta put them back on.
I got the hiccups for real. Oh, they freaking hurt.
Couple of cows were smoking a joint and playing cards. That's right. The stakes were pretty high.
Did you make that up too?
Yes.
That's so funny.
I mean, it's so
You know the
stupid.
cheapest meat you can buy right now?
No.
Deer testicles.
Deer testicles?
Yeah, they're under $1.
Oh, that's my new favorite joke. Oh, goodness. They're under
Use
a
that
buck.
wherever.
That's so
Yeah.
good. See? It's easy.
That was quick.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm never eating an edible again. I watched a whole movie on mute the other night and I thought I was deaf.
I tried to buy a horse trailer one time after I freaking I took a gummy and I bought a horse trailer off, or I was trying to buy a horse trailer off Marketplace on Facebook.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't even have a horse or nothing. Those edibles are like unreal.
Yeah.
They are really.
You can look at one and be like,
It's like I'll get the trailer first, then I'll get the horse.
yeah. Yeah,
You know?
and that makes sense.
Yeah, because I want the trailer to fit the horse.
Right.
I might buy this big ass closet. I might buy a Shetland pony. Like I'm gonna pick it for the environment.
Right. You know how smart donkeys are?
They're not smart. They're a bunch of jackasses.
They're really smart, though.
Donkeys.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And
man.
they will fight whatever comes in the field to
Oh
protect.
yeah, they kill coyote or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're.
Donkeys are dumb.
So this is real.
Mm-hmm.
This is 100% real.
Alright.
I was like looking on TikTok one day and came across something and I was like, what? Because until then, I'm serious. I thought this little piggy went to the market.
Yeah. But
I thought he was going to the grocery store. Like,
No, he went.
Shawn.
He went for bacon.
It had never occurred to me that he was the grocery.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Do you know what?
I was devastated.
Do you know what the male pig said when the female pig walked by?
No.
The yam. No wait. The
Damn.
ham. The ham.
Damn. Damn. Okay.
I was thinking about the sweet potato. It was the yam.
Well, this is America
Yeah.
as I see it. Okay. Over here you got snowflakes.
Oh yeah, California's full of stuff.
Right. Well, then you got cowboys and Indians.
They throw dildos to fight and shit.
And then you got corn.
Mm-hmm.
Redneck Indians, redneck cowboys.
Yeah, we got Texas.
Right. And then you got gators and gators.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got, what does that say? Hillbillies.
Yeah, hillbillies.
And smart people. You know, and stuff. And then you got, what does that say?
Evil bastard. Yankees.
Evil bastard Yankees. Well, then down here, you got hula
Hula
girls.
girls. Yeah,
Now,
white.
then you got Discovery Network shows. In Alaska.
Oh no, island out there.
In Alaska.
I find myself watching Alaska shows all the time.
Look, I want to move to Alaska and ride a buffalo.
I think you could do it.
I know I could. Check this out.
Is Buffalo in
In Alaska.
Seriously?
100%.
What about Yellowstone National Park? You can't go get them.
I don't know, but I don't want to go there. You'll get abducted.
Behind.
Any national park in the United States that they made a deal. They, the government, made a deal with the outer space folks
UFOs.
that you can abduct some people, but only in national parks.
So do you believe in UFOs?
Yes,
Do you really?
1,000%.
Why have we ever seen one? Who drew the?
I have. I mean, how often
Who
do
drew
you?
the
How often
first
do you
alien?
look up? How often do you look up at the sky?
A lot at night when I'm peeing outside.
So not for long, just long enough to pee.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I intentionally look at the sky all the time.
Do you really think there's UFOs?
Yes,
Do they look?
I think,
Do they look like that?
for
little
lack of a
amateur
better
sketch?
word,
Yeah.
I don't know. I do believe in the reptilians.
Do you think they look like that though? I mean, like who? The
I
hell
don't think
got
the
in
Greys
that
like the ones with big eyes. Like that's how generic, you know. If they're more intelligent than we are, they're gonna look better than
If
that.
I was an alien, I would stay the hell away from like this country.
I think we are mining gold for them. I think my boyfriend works for TS Tech of Alabama,
Yeah.
which is in Boaz.
Yeah.
And they make car seats for Honda and Harley Davidson and Volkswagen. Bullshit. They're making seats for vehicles that we're not going to drive. Because their numbers daily
Yeah.
are ridiculous.
So you think
Who's
they're
the
gonna-
last person that you know? You know a lot of people, right?
I know a few.
Who's the last person ever in your life that bought a Volkswagen?
These damn
Exactly,
hiccups are killing me,
exactly.
too. Nobody.
Nobody. They make per shift. They've got 2 shifts. They make like 150
So you think the aliens
pairs of seats for Volkswagens.
Are they?
Come on.
Are they? Is the aliens like back in time? Like they're still trying to catch up? What's
I know they're so way far ahead of us.
You think
They
so?
look at us and we're like, I mean, for real.
I just don't.
I
just
think,
don't believe it.
for lack of a better word, I think God is extraterrestrial. Because can't he do otherworldly things?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't have another term to use. I don't want to call him an
You think God
alien.
made aliens?
But I think God is on equal playing field with other extraterrestrials because I don't have another word.
I'm going into conspiracy next month, and an alien I will not believe. I'll never. I will think the Earth's flat. Way over alien.
Why do you think? I think it's 26 countries signed a treaty.
I saw that.
Do not go to Antarctica. Why? Why?
Do you think the world's flat?
Unless you're a scientist. No, the Earth is not flat.
You think it's for?
If you
the
sit
UFOs?
outside and watch the sunset or watch the sunrise and you think it's flat, then you're an idiot.
Yeah, I would think so. I don't.
Because
I
you
would-
can have the moon over here and the
I would
sun over
come
here.
closer to thinking that than UFOs.
I don't think we're alone.
I do.
How cheap would that be?
It'd be like Sasquatch
I
showing
mean-
his face and that,
Earth,
and it'd be like that.
Earth is God's creation.
Mhm.
I'm not saying there are other gods by no means. But I'm saying if there is so much space out there, like the Hubble telescope sends pictures and all this, if all that expanse is out there, then why would we be the only ones? Now, I'm not saying there's
You know we're set.
the same type of planet with the same type of being like us. I think if anybody else did it, they probably made theirs smarter. Because we're dumb. We're killing this planet.
I don't think there's UFOs.
I just don't. You think we're the only ones in all of that?
I question a lot of things, like super bad. I really do.
Do you talk to God?
Yes, but like, why children go through cancer and that kind of stuff?
My stepson. That was his first
I
question.
hate to say that.
As
I'm
he
a
was
Christian.
growing
Don't
up.
get me wrong. I'm a Christian.
All right.
Yeah.
As
Like,
my son,
do
as my
question a lot of
stepson
things.
was becoming an adult, that was his question. If there is a God, why would he
Do
give
that to
children
yeah.
cancer or
Especially
cause
young children.
tsunamis that kill hundreds of thousands of people? My idiotic answer to that is you may not ever understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, that's because it wasn't for you.
Right.
It's for somebody else. Just like the Jews and that genocide and how terrible that was.
Oh, it was awful.
And how satanic, Hitler was.
Well,
If Hitler, all sin is equal. If Hitler asked for forgiveness before he died of syphilis, then he was forgiven.
You think he went to heaven?
Did he ask for forgiveness? There's no proof of that. That's
What about
personal.
OJ.
If he asked for forgiveness, yes.
You think you just? Like,
I mean, why is his sin greater than yours? All sin is equal.
yeah, I can see that.
Telling what we consider a lie is just as bad as murder in
Yeah.
God's eyes, not in man's eyes,
But in God's
but in
eyes,
God's
yeah.
eyes. Except for there's only a few exceptions, and one is sending this world straight to hell, and that is gay marriage.
Yeah.
Square pegs. You know where I'm going.
Oh yeah.
This don't
Like
work.
the shapes.
This don't work.
Yeah.
Man is man for a reason, just like woman was created from the rib. Women have boobs. Men have penises. We're shapely. Y'all are sticks. I mean, there's so many things that...
There's so many things I question. There's like a lot of things I question. I do believe I pray, and I do feel like prayer helps. But like we were talking about like ALS and that kind of stuff. It's like, why even
To
have this
understand
sickness
that,
on earth?
to try and understand why Anna Smith died,
Mm-hmm.
that experience was not for me.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of like
It's for somebody else, somebody I may never meet, somebody she may never have met. But a lot of special things happened to Anna because of her death sentence with ALS. They reached out, because that's a small percentage of the world of people that get ALS. I mean, tiny percentage.
It is. And that's like.
And they reached out to, I don't remember his name, but he was a former Alabama football player.
I went to his actual. I played in that golf tournament. It was Kevin.
He had ALS.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He
I'll be able to
paid
find it right
for, those chairs that have the computer where they speak to the computer with their eyeballs.
Yeah.
That guy that you're looking up hooked up with, what was that dude? Stephen Hawking. Somehow found a way to hook up with Stephen Hawking. They bought her chair and that computer scot-free.
Kevin Turner.
Scot-free.
Kevin Turner. I played in that golf tournament.
Because of that tiny percentage of the world.
Well, I think people should. I think if you are a Christian person, I really think like those people should be in your thoughts, like because they're going through something terrible. Even though you feel like your life is like sometimes it's like shit.
I did
don't know
not
how much
go
more I
see
can
her.
take. You know, like
I
and
did
it's
not
like,
go
what?
see her before she died.
You didn't. You
Beth
think-
Waddell had a party, a get together, because it's a short span before you're gone.
Really
It's
is, you got-
deterioration is
About 3 years, and you don't really.
she less than 18 months.
You gotta think too, like sitting there knowing everything that's going on, but you can't move. Hey,
That
hey, I'm
the only
thirsty.
thing you lose is your body, but your mind is still intact.
I would take.
How
my life.
terrible!
I would honest to God, I'd take my life.
You can't because you can't move your body.
I'd do it way before I ever got that far.
But you don't think it's going to get that far that fast.
Mm.
So you're trying to relish in everything that you
Yeah.
love before it gets to that point, and then boom, the next day, you're at that point.
I would rather be told you have 6 months to live than not know. Like, especially like in a car crash. Let's just say like in a
Okay,
car
let's
crash.
think about that from God's side.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, a doctor tells you you've got 6 months to live.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do?
I would be able to I think I would be able to tell people.
You're going to change.
Yeah, you would. You would change. Yeah. Because you would want to.
But would you do you for 4 months and then be like, okay, I'm going to give God the last 2 months?
I think you give them all 6, really.
You can't answer
Yeah.
that question. But that's an impossible question to
No
answer.
matter what, I think you'd want to go that way. Does that make sense? I know it's
Absolutely. I would agree with you. But is that actually what I would do?
Would you have?
I don't know.
Would you have?
And I don't ever want to know.
Me either. No, but I'd much rather. Like, you gotta think about being killed in a car crash. You're riding down the road, all of a sudden life's over. You didn't get a chance to tell nobody bye. You didn't get a chance to, maybe if they told you you have 6 months to live with this cancer or whatever, you could just be like, I'm gonna eventually quit talking. I want you to know a lot.
You have no idea who you're talking to. In November the 3rd, 2001,
Mm-hmm.
I was a bartender in Birmingham. At about 12:15, I lived in Hansville, so exit 287.
Yeah.
One past Hayden.
Mm-hmm.
I got off there and maybe I went past Top Hat, and maybe 2 miles past Top Hat,
That's a curvy.
which is nothing.
That's a curvy road.
I met a car on a curve, and they had just paved from Garden City Bridge all the way to the interstate, but they hadn't fixed the shoulder. The shoulder was steep, real steep.
Yeah.
I met that car in a curve, and I went off the shoulder, and when I came back on, I overcorrected, my speed was too high, don't know. But when I came back on, it shot me in my skid marks were 90 degrees. I went off an 18-foot drop-off
Oh, wow.
in the winter, so everything's grown up in the middle of nowhere. The only thing there is the train. Promise me. I promise you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've
That's
tracks
it.
Before.
I laid there for 6 hours. Got ejected. My seatbelt caught me on initial impact. Then it broke. Like that.
Really?
Like you ripped it. Everything, I was in a Nissan Pathfinder. Everything in that vehicle. Pennies. My husband, he's still my husband. He had a brand new climbing stand in there. Every bit of it was thrown out. Everything was out of that car. But October 31st, this was November 3rd.
Yeah.
October 31st was Halloween, and we had taken the kids to several trunk or treats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At the churches.
One of the churches had given us like one of those little Bibles, the little kid Bibles.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't one of those, but it was like a book of scripture. That was the only thing left in the vehicle, and it was under the brake pedal.
Really?
When I got ejected, I went backwards out the passenger window. Do you want to know what that taught me?
Jesus is real.
I'm still learning. Because it didn't teach me anything. It didn't. That was the day, November the 3rd was the day before my daughter's 2nd birthday. I already had the house decorated. Everything. Because, I wouldn't get home till late. And then the party was at 2 o'clock the next day. The only person that showed up was Anna Smith. And that's because she didn't know. Everybody else was from Hansville or related to me and knew about it.
Yeah. She showed up.
She showed up with her son Jesse. And my stepson's mother was there with my daughter. And she's like, oh my God, I didn't know. 10 years later, I had another egg. Both drinking and driving.
Yeah.
10 years later, I had another egg. That first one, both my legs are titanium to this day, for the rest of my life. My left leg from the hip to the knee has a rod. My right leg has a total hip replacement.
Oh shit.
And that's 23 years old. Both of them. Can't tell because I had an excellent surgeon.
I know she's walking a little funny. She's got a horse.
Well,
you rode a horse up here.
Yeah. Right. I wish. Don't stop. Because I'll go sideways with that comment. 10 years later, I was living at the beach, coming home for a visit for the weekend by myself. My daughter wasn't with me.
Yeah.
I got home on a Friday from work. I drank 10 beers at work. I was supposed to leave Saturday morning, but I was like, I'm gonna go now. Somewhere, don't know where, somewhere, I bought an 18-pack. When you get on the interstate from Highway 59, coming from Gulf Shores, that is exit 34 when you get on I-65.
Mm-hmm.
That's exit 34. You're talking about 45 minutes coming from Gulf Shores.
Yeah, at least.
Exit 101.
It would be an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exit 101, which is the Owasso exit. So, over 60 miles on the interstate, which I have zero recollection. Exit 101, I wrecked, and most exits don't have trees or woods. They're open. They're just grass. Well, there was one tree, and I found it. Center.
No shit.
Yeah. Broke my neck, my collarbone, and 4 ribs. Got flown to Montgomery. Yeah. Did I learn my lesson? In 2019, I have no idea why I was on Cherokee Avenue, which is the street that runs in front of the South End Walmart.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I was going towards 31 where there's that red light. You gotta go right or left.
Yeah.
I ran all up in the ass of a SUV and I put it in reverse and went straight to Hansville. Went to a buddy of mine's house, pulled up in, I went through his neighbor's driveway and drove through his backyard and parked and stumbled in. Next day he wakes me up and he's like, what happened to your car? And I'm like, not again. I wake up, I call a buddy of mine. I was like, you gotta buy my car. Come get me. And he bought my car. I said, you gotta take me to Mitch Smith. Bought a brand new car. 5 weeks later, my first car payment came up. The day after my first car payment, totaled it.
No shit.
It's a great car. If you're gonna wreck one,
you can't drive.
You're
a terrible driver.
I'm like the best drunk driver ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Totaled it. So many airbags came out. Like.
Oh, they're in the door side. They're all over.
Oh, they were everywhere. They were coming from the ceiling,
oh,
the
yeah,
sides,
they do. Yeah.
the lower side. It was amazing. realize we've been having beer after beer. I don't drink anymore. Like,
Are you
I
drunk?
could not
Are you
tell you
drunk?
the last time I got drunk.
Are you drunk right now?
No.
Oh, let's just say you're not.
I could not tell you the last time I got drunk because I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Like, how many bad experiences does it take? How many vehicles? How many arrests?
Before it's yeah.
But you
too
want to know
much.
what?
What?
2001 I got ejected. 2011 broke my neck and all that on the interstate. I ascended those people and took off, so obviously nothing happened with that. And then the one I totaled in 2020, I never got charged.
Really?
No, and there was alcohol in the vehicle in every one of them.
So they were just kind of like.
Like, oh
She
wow,
didn't cry.
she's awful fucked up. We'll just like that's bad. I mean, really, that's bad.
Oh, yeah,
I
it's
could have
terrible.
killed so many people.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. It really is.
Never involved anybody else, but that's by the grace of God
Mm-hmm.
only. Because it wasn't by my hands, because I couldn't tell you what happened. That's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
It's a
I used to think like after the first one, I was like, man, I made it. God got me. That little book was under the rainbow. Like that's the way I told the story, and that's awful.
So you're telling me you can ride around with a Bible and be drunk?
I'm telling
I'm
you.
only
Do you know?
kidding.
I know. Do you know what Bible stands for?
No.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
I wish I knew more.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Write that down underneath that.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it is.
And isn't it true?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It really is. That's kind of something to.
Ponder.
Mm-hmm. I catch myself a lot of times in my thoughts, especially when I'm mowing. What am I doing here? You know, I'm like, what's my purpose? Yeah.
We have one.
Oh, I know.
Every
Yeah,
single one of
yeah.
us.
I met you, and I feel like this is a lot of my purpose. Like, I like podcasts, and I like people. I like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Reaching people.
Yeah. It's like I'm gonna be like Julie Sikes. She's freaking hilarious. You know, she's got some good stories. You know what I mean? Like,
That are terrible.
but
Really?
that's why I've started podcasting, because it's like I love each individual. I like to know what do you like.
There's something to gain.
Yeah, there is.
Yep.
I've become very smart in weather. Like the people I've met, it's like somebody that knows how to fight, or
People you wouldn't have met otherwise.
right. Yeah, this guy right here, he was a 3-time world champion
Right.
wakeboarder. You know what I mean? He's 12.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that's
I
fun.
went. Okay, today's Saturday. So Thursday night, the pilot in Good Hope.
Mhm.
I went in there to get gas, and I grabbed me a Monster and went up to the cash register, and there was this little young, probably 19 or 20, Hispanic girl working, and I looked at her face, and she was either. I said it out loud to her. I was like, "Are you having a good day?" And she looked at me crazy. I said, "You are either higher than any person I've ever seen, or you've been crying."
You really sad.
And she fell apart.
Yeah. See, a lot of
Fell
times-
apart and hugged me across the counter. And she couldn't talk. And I was just like, "It's okay. It's okay." I was wrong.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like, "It's okay." Her co-worker was like, you know? I
Yeah.
was like, "It's okay. Here's my number. Give me a pen. Give me a piece of paper." I said, "I don't care what's wrong. I'm going to help you through it. Call me tomorrow. It doesn't matter what's going on.
Right.
Call me tomorrow. Here's my name. Here's my number." And she couldn't even talk. The next day, yesterday, I went back in there intentionally and she was working. When I walked in, she had a couple of customers, so I went to the bathroom, and I went and got me something to drink, bag of chips. And I walked up, and she was like, there she is. She said, your vibe is something I've never experienced. I needed to break down and would not give myself permission. And I fell apart when you left. And I left my shift. I couldn't control myself. She's like, but when I left here, I didn't grab your number. So when I came into work today, I was tripping, being like, did anybody find a phone number? And I was like, I'm just retarded, you know? And she was like, you happened for a reason. She said, I know you're going to help me. She said, I am a Mexican.
Small things in
She
life.
said, I'm a Mexican in Cullman, Alabama. I can't help myself. She said my husband took my 3 kids and he was abusive to me. I didn't know any of this. And I was like, girl, I know more people than you do in this town. And we're going to figure it out. I said, do you have a record? And she said, no. I said, does your husband, your man? She was like, yes. I said, good. That's good.
Yeah. It really is. Sometimes it's just like something small, you know. I'm guilty of going through everybody's pennies that's in the little free thing.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. It's just
Why?
Like, I keep all pennies past like 1987.
Really?
I have a safe full of pennies. My safe. You
Why past 87?
Because that's when like the coins were good. There's a lot of eras on them and stuff like back from 1987.
Huh.
But like,
no wonder you and Jack.
Yeah, these people like have a good time with me because I'll be like, I'll slide over. I'll be looking through or whatever, you know. But like, I really think people look at me and they're like, this dude right here, he's going through our pennies.
Better than going through your panties.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and it makes them all giggle and stuff. I'm like, shit, that's a good looking 1981.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, damn, this dude right here, like, part of his daily habits are, he goes to the change on counters. Like, he just,
what
you know,
we're all looking for is somebody thinking differently than we are.
Yeah.
Because if you're around the same people that think the same way every day, how much more routine can you get?
You couldn't get
Life
along
would be
because
boring.
Oh, it'd be shitty boring. Like, yeah.
Ups, downs, black, white, good, bad.
Mm-hmm.
There is no good without evil.
Right, yeah.
There is no dark without light.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there is no thought outside of your own box unless you experience somebody else's thought.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You know?
it really is like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because, I mean, if we're all just like, 2 + 2 is 4. You know?
2 + 2 is 5.
Oh, really? Really? Okay.
I'm a math magician. That goes back to most people know I'm full of shit.
Okay. Yeah, well,
My
no, you're
life.
not. Your eyes are blue.
My life.
I'm full of shit.
My life has always been, how can I get a smile out of somebody? You know what I mean?
If I can make somebody pee their pants just a little,
Oh,
the day is successful.
They're like, oh, just pee a little bit. It's like, yeah, by God, let me tell you this joke.
Sometimes
Yes,
it's me
it is.
that I may
It
be
is.
a little, you know, and that's okay too. I laugh at my jokes every time.
Oh, me too, man. I'm my favorite audience to comedy.
Exactly.
Yes. And I
Because
think that
you
goes
can
a long
change
way.
the delivery. I can tell the same joke 47 times, but if I
You're gonna tweak it
raise
a
my
little bit,
eyebrow
Yeah.
or something, I mean, it makes it different.
And it's one of those jokes too where it's like, I had this bitch on my podcast the other night. She told this joke. It's freaking hilarious, let me tell y'all. And I go tell it, and I'm like, shit. No, I didn't even get a smile. Like, by God, it cracked me up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Well, it's like the Roberto joke. What do you call a Mexican with a Roberto?
Roberto.
Not funny. rubber toe.
Yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
delivery.
Yeah.
Because then people are like, you know.
Yes.
My dad was a math major, and he was on paper a genius.
Really?
Yes, he was an engineer by trade. He worked for Americo till they shut down, and then he went to Webb Wheel, and he worked for them through retirement.
Mm-hmm.
So his jokes weren't like, his jokes were like, you have to think about them
All right.
for them to be funny.
Oh,
this
that's
was
some good shit like that.
this was his favorite, and I love it. How do you describe? Hold on, I always have to think about it. How do you describe?
Dads don't make it anything easy.
Oh shit. Okay, how do you describe an agnostic, dyslexic, insomniac? Okay, do you know the meaning of all three of those words?
I think so, yeah.
How do you describe an agnostic,
Pills.
dyslexic,
Pills.
insomniac?
Pills.
No.
It's backwards from sleep. S-L-E-E.
Agnostic, dyslexic, insomniac. It's someone who lies awake at night wondering if there's a dog. Dyslexic. Yeah. I mean, that's probably the best joke ever.
Yes.
The lies awake, insomniac,
Yeah.
all not wondering, agnostic, if there's a dog.
Dyslexia.
Dyslexic.
Yeah. 'Cause that's gone.
Pretty good.
Yes, it is. It
Yeah,
really
it's
is.
pretty good. When I was like 12, my dad was taking me and my best friend Angela to the movies in Coleman. And he was playing Jimmy Buffett on the way there. And it was Come Monday. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze. That's where we were.
Yeah.
We got to spend 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze. And Angela, we're in the back seat, but Dad's in the front. And Angela's like, what does a brown LA haze look like? Well, my super intelligent dad's like, oh, well, you girls don't know about smog. So he's going into like deep. And we're like, huh? I picked up on what he was talking about, smog. Angela goes, oh, I thought it was a car. A brown LA haze. Kind of sounds like a car.
Yeah, it does.
My dad was like, are you fucking stupid? My dad never cussed, like, ever. But he would cuss about math. He had 3 daughters that sucked in math. And all of our teachers were stupid. And
yeah.
the formula. And he said, I don't care if I want you to show you our this not. And we're like,
He wouldn't like it nowadays with this damn
Oh, yeah.
Common Core.
No.
Yeah, 4 plus 1 is 2 plus 2 plus
Like
8
what?
divided by
Like
2.
9 times 63 divided by pi.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
what?
the dumbest shit ever.
It's why do you
If I was going to tell
why do you want
any
to
young
screw up
person,
math? Math is
yeah,
already hard.
I think young people should learn how to read the tape measure. Women, men, all of it. You can learn fractions. You can learn it all.
I don't understand people that can't.
Mm-hmm. But I think like with the
I've never had to work with a tape measure. But if I did, I'd oh yeah, 16ths, 30 seconds.
yeah, see,
I got it.
the tape measure is so freaking important.
It's beyond important. It's more important than breaking down a sentence
Yeah, people.
into prepositional phrases.
At some point, women or men will have to pull a tape measure and tell somebody measurement.
I could so go sideways on that. Like, yes, you're right.
Yeah, you know that's what I mean.
I've been told 12-3 all my life.
You gotta multiply it by 4.
You're right.
Julie
Yeah.
Sikes, this has been fun as shit.
This has.
This
It's
has
been
been a
fun.
good time.
Um,
I want to bring you back over some conspiracy stuff.
let's do. Tell a joke to sign out.
Alright, let me think of one.
Ooh.
So there was this guy, or there was this little boy, and he went by his mom and dad's room one time. They had the door closed, and he opened it up. His dad was in there doing his mom or whatever, smacked her on the ass, and he was like, "This is my wild card, son." He was like, "I was wondering what y'all was doing, He's like, "I'm playing this is my wild card." Smack mom in the ass again, So a little boy, a couple
Okay,
nights
these
later.
people must live in Kentucky.
Oh yeah. So a couple of nights later, the kid goes to spend the night with his grandparents, and he walks by their room, and he's hearing all this going on, and he opens up the door, and his grandpa says, "What are you doing?" He said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm playing cards." Smacks grandma on the ass. It's like, "This is my wild card." He's like, "Dude, that's so cool." The next day,
Oh God.
the grandpa walks out behind the house, and the little boy's back there whacking off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he says, "Grandson, what the hell are you doing?" He said, "Papa, let me tell you, you ain't got I have a wild card if you got a good hand."
Oh.
I got the hiccups. Fuck that joke.
That is
So
good.
Marcus, I got the hiccups.
A lot of people like to tell jokes amongst their friends, but they can't put themselves
Oh yeah, front of camera. and
with
all
a
that.
camera
Yeah.
looking at them and because they'd be like robotic.
The best thing to be is be comfortable with yourself. Have some fucking fun. I'm not here for a long time. I'm a good time.
Right.
That's the way I look at the.
Right.
That's the way I look at life. I laugh about shit that I shouldn't.
It's just jokes. Yeah, Leo, what the toast? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for this toast.
18 and up. Friends may come and friends may go.
Yeah.
Friends may peter out,
Yeah.
But you, my friend, through thick and thin, I'll pull yours out and stick his in.
There you go.
Roll Tide.
No, hell no. We're done with all that.